So here's a few tips on how to care for your giant African millipede. I would also still advise you to do a bit of research by yourself online, as things could be different from where you are. So this species is great for beginners and experienced keepers. I'm sure people are already aware they are very common in the hobby. Males can live up to 7 to 10 years in captivity, whereas females can live up to 10 plus. And they are known to be one of the largest species of millipede, reaching up to 30 to 38 centimetres, which is 12 to 15 inches. So they're known to be very easy to handle, but quite delicate, very docile and slow moving, which is why it makes them so great for a beginner, as not only with the care as well. As I said in my previous millipede video, make sure you wash your hands before handling and after handling. This just prevents any illnesses getting spread about between your animals, between you. You just need to be safe. So you can either go for a tub or you can go for a tank. That really just depends on you and your preference. But it needs to be 60 by 45 by 30 centimetres. Now if you're keeping them in a group, that needs to be larger for them. I've not yet gotten around to getting a little mate, but I will eventually. Okay, so in the tank I'll use Arcadia Earth Mix, and then I'll also use sand and mix that all together. They are very good at burrowing, so keep in mind you need a good consistency of it. When you squeeze it, it'll kind of stay together, but it's not dripping wet. Sphagnum moss, which is really good for holding in the humidity. And then the most important stuff, which very, very important, it needs to be inside the substrate, is leaf litter, white wood, any cork bark. They will eat all that. And then you'll keep on top of it by adding it in every so often when you feel like it's gone down a bit. See, here, it looks like there's hardly any leaves, so I'll add some more in. Throw some branches in there as well, because they do like to climb a little bit. Keep the humidity around 70 to 80%. And then it's also 20 to 24 degrees Celsius, or 75 to 80 Fahrenheit. It doesn't require any special lighting either. Add in a shallow water dish as well. This just keeps up the humidity, and it also gives it a place to drink as well. You'll miss the tank when you need to, as some tanks dry out a lot faster than others, so that just depends on your tank itself. I like to feed mine every 2 to 4 days, depending on how much it's eaten, because obviously it's got the food already in the substrate. That food can consist of cucumber, carrots, leafy greens, sweet potato, banana, apple and melon as well. You will need to give supplements, it's very important for them, and cuttle bone pieces as well, which is what I've got in my hand there. This just makes sure that they get that extra bit of calcium, what they're missing out on, what they won't get from their food. Remove the food maybe a day after, that just prevents mould. You don't want too much to grow because you just won't be good for it. Personally, I use springtails, but you can go without them. I just personally really like to use them. They clean up after it. They have a really good bond with it as well. The springtails actually clean the millipede, which is quite crazy, I know. But say for instance, if you don't want springtails, because I know people might not want that, you can do a full substrate change every 3 to 4 months. But again, springtails, you won't need to do it. Okay, so I've basically covered everything that you'd need to be able to care for your giant African millipede. Now this is the one that I kind of struggled with the most. It's took me some time to realise and actually see it myself. Now if you look very, very closely, just underneath the millipede, it has a part where legs are missing. Now it's after a certain point, you'll be able to see it in a second, but that means it's a male. Females have legs there. So after all this time, I've got a gorgeous little male, and I'd actually be very grateful if people would be able to give me some name suggestions, because I am awful. I kind of want it to be a little bit unique because it's a unique animal. I would highly recommend them. I've always loved millipedes, but this one has just been amazing to care for. If you've got any questions, you can just write it in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them.